Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night, my friends, and I'm back, and we're getting started here, doing some more random peeks at games here, my friends, as we're doing stuff. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy and happy, and all of those things. Kicking butt, taking names, getting things done, and enjoying life along the way. So, man, of course I'd start and get all choked up here. So, where do I start here? So, I have said on stream a couple times now that I'm back in sort of the RPG kick again. And I've been a lot of the old school RPG stuff has kind of awakened in me recently with the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake and stuff, and it's kind of put me into this mood where I'm like, I just want to play some of these older games that I either have played before or I have never finished or whatever. And in the back of my mind was this game, which is actually a new game, but done in a retro style. It's got, modern resolutions and all that stuff, so it works on 1440p monitor. It might even go 4K as far as I know. So it all, like, it's written in a modern engine, but written to be retro. Specifically talking about Dragon Quest 1, Dragon Warrior 1 in that style, the Dragon Warrior 1, Dragon Quest 1 style. And I've recommended it to people because I know a lot of people have come by during the remake streams and been like, man, this has reawakened my love for this genre and everything. And, brings back memories and all that stuff. And this here is something that I've suggested a lot because, as feedback for that. Because this basically takes the Dragon Quest 1, it's basically, I hit the wrong button there we go. All right, that's fine. This takes that old aesthetic, the Dragon Quest 1 way of doing things, and it layers on top of it different mechanics, more modern mechanics, I guess you might even call it, which we'll get into as we go here. You'll see them pretty quickly. But also it adds something that a lot of people who are nostalgic for the old school games probably watch. You probably watch a lot of speedrunners do things and whatnot. And, I tend to watch a lot of people playing randomizers, whether it's Phantasy Star or whether it's Zelda 1 or whether it's, Link to the Past, all, tons of randomizers out there. I've played myself. I've streamed a little bit of the Dragon Warrior 1 randomizer, and I've enjoyed that as well. And this game has all that built in. It has a randomizer mode built in. It has a bunch of other stuff. So it's rather cool. We're going to do the regular story mode, mostly because I haven't finished the story mode myself. I've only played for about 2 hours off camera, and I don't want to spoil anything with the randomizer or anything like that. So I don't even know everything that there is to know about the game yet. So we're going to get started. First of all, right on, let's see, that was 7 minutes. So anywhere between 4 minutes and 8 minutes, we get hit with a bot. So there's clearly some bots out there that are just looking for streams going live. So that's interesting. Surprised that hasn't been taken care of, but then again, I guess, kick being kick, they don't really care, which is generally their theme. All right, so let's get started. Let us jump on in. So this is no mouse control in this game. WASD to move around. Z is confirm, X is cancel, and either the spacebar or C is to bring up the menu. I believe you can use the arrow keys to navigate menus. Yeah, you can. We got our, files here. You can see this one's the one I've been working on. I'm only 7% done there, so we're going to do a brand new file. And here's where you get to see all the stuff. So you've got your main quest. The randomizer is locked until you complete chapter 2. There's some kind of trials, which is unique randomizer settings, which is interesting. A run history, which I don't even know, like complete chapter 2 for that. A bestiary to go through, and then you got your options. And here's where I was telling you that it's got a lot of modern options. It's got, music, sound effects. You got all kinds of resolutions. Yeah, you got 4K there. Full screen, VSync, FPS limiter. You can do a CRT mode, which is just a shader that makes it look like you're looking at a CRT. I hate that, so I immediately turned that off. You can change what color the floor tiles are, which you wouldn't think is important, but it does help with, like, the floor and the wall tiles tend to, like, the default color for them tend to blend really closely together, and it's hard to tell if it's a floor tile you're looking at or a wall tile. So being able to change that, because I think this is the default floor tile here, or this one is the default floor tile, which looks a lot like the wall tiles. So I made it a more muted one. It also helps for, like, what you want to... You're going to see a lot of floor tiles on your screen, so it's nice to be able to, like, adjust it to something that's not going to blow your eyesight out. I've turned screen flashing off. This does have the traditional screen flashes that you would get from, when you cast magic and all that stuff. That's one of the hardest things about watching, like, randomizers and stuff of Dragon Warrior 1. A lot of randomizers for Dragon Warrior 1 will actually allow you to turn the screen flash off, because that is one of the things that is pretty rough to watch, particularly on watching somebody stream it, because it's even, like, more intense than it would normally be, even if you're sitting in front of it. Menu shake, obviously the original game, Dragon Warrior 1 had, like, Dragon Quest 1 had menu, like, the shaking when you would get injured. I've turned that off too, because it's just not... It's nice, but it's not necessary, and I would rather have the more static my image is, the better your encoding will be on the other side, and the better you'll be able to see. And then you can toggle or hold to sprint, and then language, and then there's also a full rebindable controls here, so you can see all the... you get both a... primary control and a secondary control. So you can see return and backspace are the primary, Z and X are the secondary, which mostly, I believe they're doing this for left-handed, right-handed. So if you're, like, I'm right-handed, so Z and X is nice for me. But perhaps if you're left-handed, maybe the other way is a little bit more comfortable. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Left shift is for sprint. Tab, there is a map in the game, which is really nice. It's only an overworld map, though, as far as I remember. It's not, you don't see the map of inside dungeons. And then pause. So there you go. That is what we have there. So I wanted to show that off. All right, let's do the main quests. And chapter 1, Avenge the King. All right, what appearance do we want? I think I like the cut hair style. There's only like 2 styles here. Yes. And put our name in here. And then you get to select your proficiencies. So this might, again, I say they put some modern stylings in here. This is one of those modern stylings. You might think to yourself, well, how doesn't this kind of break the way, like if they're trying to follow DQ1 kind of thing? But the way DQ1, Dragon Warrior 1 worked on the NES was the name that you typed in would affect the speed at which certain attributes would level up as you gain levels. And so this, what they're doing here is basically saying, okay, that was kind of a hack. Let's just give you a way to do it yourself to actually, select what you want to level up a little bit faster. So health points, proficiencies increase base stats by 10% and give a flat bonus at level 1. So that's what we're doing there. So I'm going to say strength and and magic points. Yes. Mem, my child, I've failed our kingdom. Last night, the dragon mother Dreska assaulted the castle. Our kingdom's allies, your uncles, betrayed us, leaving me defenseless and aiding in the assault. The king is dead. Our kingdom's sacred artifact stolen. There's truly no time to waste. Your sister is marching north on Dreskofell Castle in search of the artifact. As for you, your days of idleness have passed. You must share your sister's burden and take my place as defender of the realm. Confront your uncles, retrieve my armaments, and avenge your king. Go now. Your quest begins by retrieving an item hidden in a cave to the south. Equip yourself at the nearest town and be sure to pack a torch. We'll speak when you succeed in finding the item. Alright, and then as usual, we got a magic key, a mend leaf, and 110 gold. Alright. Go ahead on down. We're in Heaven Rock Castle. I don't have a key for that. So magic keys, just like in just like in DQ1, Dragon Warrior 1, you gotta buy keys. you don't just in the remakes they give you the key and then you can use it all the time, which makes more sense. But in this game you have to buy the original game. You had to buy keys every time you used one. You have to use the inn next door. Yep. Looking to learn the ways of the mage? Well, keep looking. I didn't become the greatest mage this world has to offer by sharing my secrets. And I surely wouldn't share them with someone so unstudied. Learning spells is simple. Seek experience and study. There aren't any shortcuts. Okay. Be careful in dungeons. They often contain enemy nests. Step in the wrong spot and you'll find yourself surrounded by countless foes. When you're exploring, be sure to look at your map from time to time. It'll help you keep track of where you've been and where you should explore next. Also, if you're hunting down specific enemies, you should seek out the Master Hunter first. He can enchant your map to track the locations of enemies. The Master Hunter himself is tricky to find, but I hear he's in Edlin visiting a friend. Alright, and then we've got like the step guard thing up there, sort of, kind of. There's the other inn that we can't get to. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, is this guy? Some battles are bounced on a knife's edge. Every advantage you can muster, no matter how small, has value. Okay, I guess it's in the next town over. Alright, so we'll go over here. Here's Edlin. Yeah, here's the inn. And we got tool shop here, or item shop. So what we got? Ward potion, mend leaf. We're going to need mend leaves, but before we do that, they gave us one to start out with, so. The Master of Merchants is often referred to as the Item Lord. He has a taste for rare items and seeks to add more to his collection. Apparently he's ventured west to do just that. I'm eager to hear what he returns with. The town west of here sells claymores. They're a bit more your father's style. I prefer the more accurate approach of a dagger, though. So, let's see what we got here. So we've got a dagger for 60. We got a leather cuirass for 50. That basically wipes out all of our money. Brawler's bracers is... Oh, that's unarmed combat. Okay, I don't want to do unarmed combat, so we're going to do the dagger. Buying anything else? Yes. Leather cuirass. Alright. And then we go into the menu and we'll say equip, dagger, and the leather cross. Now, first thing you're going to notice here is the menu in the middle. So obviously it says the stats. It tells you the defense or the attack here. But then it says abilities, and it says precision, and then there's 3 others that are locked: opening strike, 3-step strike, master stroke, and then with letter cross you've got flee, opportunist, and perception. And then underneath that you've got a level. So what this game does, which is really interesting, is as you keep something equipped and as you gain experience, all of your equipped items also gain experience. And as they gain experience, they level up. So this dagger can level up 4 times. Each time it levels up, it unlocks one of those abilities. So if I were to, I think it's space, yeah. So if I go over here and look at the abilities, precision, dexterity increases accuracy against evading enemies. Opening strike, your first attack has an increased critical chance, scales with dexterity. 3-step strike, every 3rd turn, your attack has 100% critical chance, and your attacks can critically strike legendary opponents. So basically, as I use this more and more, these are essentially passives that you gain as you're doing things. And then you know, this one here in particular, like your first attack has increased critical chance, but this also scales with dexterity, which means as I get more dexterous, I guess, this will actually get more and more powerful, this ability. With the leather cuirass, we've got flee, which increases the chance of running from battle, which is important early on. Opportunist increases the gold gain when defeating an enemy in 1 turn. And perception reduces the chance of getting ambushed. So you can see how all that flushes out, which is really cool. So again, the game gives you kind of these little extra tidbits of stuff. There's also talents. We'll talk about this a little bit because this will come into play soon. But as you kill enemies for the first time, when you kill an enemy type for the first time, the game notes it and gives you a little extra XP. In addition to that, all these enemies down here, you can see at the bottom of the screen, if I kill every single one of them at least once, I will unlock whatever this talent is. And you can have, as you can see, up to 2 talents active, which again is passives, but they're passives for your character, not passives that are attached to your weapons. So there's things like getting a discount for at shops is like one of those perks. I think there's another one that deals with the amount of gold you drop or the amount of experience you gain. Like it's like a buff to the experience you gain or something like that, I believe, are the 2 that I've seen. There's a bunch more as we go along here and as we kill things for the first time. And then you can see your normal status here. We need 8 experience to the next level, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And then the help menu basically tells you what your current quest is, which is really nice. So that's one of the really, really nice things about this is like, and one of the, I guess, failings of the older games was that they never, when you put the game down, you came back to it the next day or a couple days later, it was always hard to remember what exactly you were working on. Oh, the green of the screen is causing me to be ghostly. Sorry about that. The green grass. It would cause a you would kind of forget what you were doing and what you were trying to accomplish, what your main quest was, and all that stuff. And this game tries to alleviate that by giving you that help menu to say like, oh, here's what you probably should be doing right now. So anyway, now we grind. There we go. Dragon duckling, and you successfully slain your first dragon duckling. So there you go. So you get 2 extra experience, and that goes towards our hunts that we need to do. Oh, we've been ambushed. 3 damage. Oof. Okay. We've already used our mend leaf. And we've died. And you do drop gold when you die. Alright, so let's get out of there. Now we dropped 1 gold, which was not a big deal. It didn't leave a chest there, which is interesting. I guess if it's only 1 gold, they don't leave a chest, maybe. Because usually when you die, wherever you died at, there's a chest that you can then go pick up. Oh, the chest only allows you to pick up half the gold that you lost, so I guess when you have 1 gold, there's no half at that point. All right, that explains it. 3 bonus points, so we killed that for the first time, and we have learned a lesser heal spell, which is very important right now. Okay. Also, it should be noted that I'm using the arrow keys instead of WASD to move around, so you can use that. You can see also with these dragon ducklings and stuff, it tells you right there that you've already slain them at least once. So that helps you determine whether or not you need to, like maybe you're in a battle and you're just like, do I really need to fight this thing or can I run? Have enough MP. I used up all my MP already? Wow. Okay. Let's run for now. I don't quite have enough to kill that shimmer. I think this was 8 gold, right? No, it was 6 gold, it looks like. These rock roots again. Yep. There you go. Got a critical strike for 3 hit points. Finally, we defeat it. Jeez Louise. Alright. And we're level 3. So early on, you level up fairly quickly, so, yeah. How much does lesser heal take? 3? It does. Oof. Alright. Alright. You can see on the left-hand side there are the levels for our equipment and stuff, too. And once you hit the max level on your equipment, it'll just say max there. Alright. Well, here we go. Now, I don't know if the weather affects the type of enemies you fight or whatever. I've never quite figured that out. Oop, we've been ambushed. Okay. There we go. You defeat the shimmer. Dagger grew to level 2. There we got opening strike. And Leather Caress goes to level 2. We got Opportunist. And we got 6 bonus points for our first Shimmer there. We're good still. Oop, 3 hit points. Still struggling with these rock roots. We leveled up. 12 more hit points, 4 more magic points, 2 more strength, and nothing on the dex. Oof. That was a bad roll there, but oh well. We got Magic Bolt now. Okay. I don't want to go into the cave yet. So obviously a cave you'll need a torch, but pretty soon here we'll get a a spell that allows us to just illuminate around us. So there we go. Rogue Dragon Duck. Oh, Spellbane. I don't know what Spellbane means yet. Oh, he's silenced us with his strike, huh? There we go. So your first gem cap thief. And we're level 5. And we've learned the sleep spell. There we go. Oh, conjured. Oh, wow. Critical strike on him. Nice. 12 bonus points, and slaying new foes has taught you the ambitious talents. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the talents here. So you can see this, we've slain at least once, we've slain all the enemies down the bottom that I was showing you before. So that gives us ambitious, which is 10% increased experience points when slaying enemies. So we're going to activate that. You can see how this game gets really interesting because it's added these like very interesting mechanics to it, and then obviously with when you get into like randomizer and stuff, it might be even more interesting there, and some of the challenge modes and stuff like that. Yeah. Much more critical hits, which is nice. Yeah. Because our dagger, we have that, I think, one thing unlocked here, right? Yeah, your first attack has increased critical chance, and that scales with dexterity. And our dexterity is currently 16. So there you go. So getting that lead off critical strike is really, really nice. Bonus points of experience there. Let's heal ourselves. And let's look at, where are those other ones? So we've got 2 of those slain. Is that one? Yeah, okay. We've encountered, it looks like we've encountered the other one. But I guess because... I guess you gotta unlock these in order, maybe? Because it doesn't say we slain... Oh, I guess we died to it, probably. That's probably what happened. Maybe. I don't know. There you go. Alright, level 6. And we got the Moonlight spell. Alright, now that we have that, we can... Things are running away from us now. I think we can go into that cave, because I didn't want to spend any money on torches. So, we can at least use Moonlight to be able to see in the dark, I believe. I believe that's what it's used for. Alright, spell. Moonlight. There we go. Okay. Good. It's also nice that things are just kind of running away from us too right now. Okay. Make sure there wasn't anything that I missed around there. There isn't. And we're getting, you know, experience for these, so it helps. Literal's guidance. Excellent. Now that you have the family crest, we can communicate from anywhere in the world. If you need extra guidance on your adventure, I will grant it. Return to the Heaven Rock Castle throne room so I can give you your next quest directly. 51 gold. And a mend leaf. Alright. There's our first quest done. Nice. Back into the castle we go. Excellent, you've successfully returned. Now your real quest begins. I received word that your uncles are en route to Hadelrich, the town to the desert to the southwest. Besting them will be a challenge. They wield my armaments, the most powerful items in this world, but you wield my spirit. Make your way through the kingdom, bolster yourself with equipment and experience, and confront them. Speaking with townsfolk will aid your quest and direct you to places of interest. Should you need extra guidance, seek my help with the family crest. I will grant it. Go now, the kingdom needs you. Alright. The kingdom needs us. So I'll head this way. Go into this town. A patrol claims they saw the master of merchants on the far west peninsula. Nonsense. What deals could possibly be struck out there? It's nothing but mountains and caves. You're after treasure. Dragon Ridge Cave to the west is your best bet. It's dangerous, but fortunately for us, your sister chased off all the dragons. Fair warning, if you haven't learned the Moonlight spell yet, you'll wish you had. It's easy to lose your way in there, even with a torch. You search the ground and find the Voidstone. So, I have played this game a little bit off camera, and I accidentally clicked there. But this guy tells you When face north and cast the stone, he faced north and cast the stone into the water. He faced north and I'll never find it. I'm certain the stone is in this town, but where? I'll just have to keep searching. Yeah, so he tips you off to it, and then you have this like random little pond here, and yeah, there you go. Would you believe a goldmancer was living in this town? Right under our noses, too. Okay, so I would like 232. Let me see. What do you have? You've got a claymore. What's hauberk? It's 200. Kite shield is 500. Thieves' cowl. Enhances the reflexes. Nimble and evasive. Mage's ring. Increases the flow of magic. Paladin's tome. Powers the body. Increase strength. Regenerate hit points at the end of your turn. Scales with strength. Increased dexterity. Chance to evade. I kind of like that. Increased MP. Increased magic damage. Spells pierce enemy magic resistance by 15%. I mean, the Paladin's Tome is good for, like, just pure strength. And also the regenerating HP at the end of your turn sounds really awesome, too. But I think let's go with the Thief's Cowl. And I think that's all I can afford right now. I believe. Yeah, I only have 82 gold. Let's put that on. Cool. What does the Void Stone do? Siphons energy from surging foes, weakening them. Ah, okay. It's used as an item during battle. Got it. Heal himself. He keeps freaking healing himself. There we go. Defeated that. Slaying your first Magic Dragon Duck. 21 bonus points. And I got a new talent, huh? Or no, favored skill. Someone else. Okay, so that was the one that was slain here, and then we need to slay 3 more. What was the... I guess that was on one of my items. What was that about the favored skill? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, hello. Welcome on in. Okay. We got... more stuff. Our armor's about to level up to the next level, I believe. If I'm reading that correctly. we go. There's some critical hits again. No, I guess not. Because there's like a midpoint on some of those. Oh, they all have like a midpoint. So I guess that's just to let you judge that you're greater than 50% towards the leveling it. We leveled up though. 10 more hit points, 11 more magic points, 6 more strength, and 2 more dex. We've learned the silence spell. Wait, didn't we learn the silence spell? Oh, we learned sleep. That's what it was. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, our dagger grew to level 3. So 3-step strike we got now. Which is... every third turn your attack has a 100% critical chance. Okay. Okay. Adept Conjured approaches. 20 hit points. Okay. There we go. It's our first Adept Conjured. Been rewarded with 24 bonus points. That was one of the other ones here we needed, right? Yep. And then 2 rock bastards. The other thing there. Here we go. Fortified rock roots. Can I put it to sleep? Yes, I can. Still sleeping. There we go. That's what you call stacking a deck. Alright. 3 points of experience. We were ambushed. Didn't matter. Alright, and our armor is maxed out. So that gives us what? Reduces chance of getting ambushed. Okay. I believe this other enemy that we need to get for the next talent, I believe is in that cave. I'm not necessarily prepared to go in the cave yet because I want to get my MP back. And I would like to, we're close to leveling, so I'd like to level once more. And also I want to get a shield. Because we got 500 gold. 544 gold. There we go. We're level 8. Wow, no hit points? Oof. But 13 magic points. 9 strength and 10 dexterity. Okay. Alright, let's come in here and buy some stuff. I can buy the kite shield, which gives us 12 defense. So let's do that. Alright, and equip. Kite shield. Excellent. And let's go sleep in the inn. 18 gold. All right. Now let's go into that cave. Oh, wow. All right. We have like 14 hit points. Because that felt like a low crit there. Okay. In we go. And moonlight. Nice. Very nice. 84 gold. Oh, some spells are failing now against this. That's good. Good to see. Okay. Getting a bunch of gold back anyway. Here we go. Impervious rock root. Spell. Sleep. Nice. Oh, right. I can only use spells against this thing. Okay. Magic bolt. Oh, I didn't want to silence. I wanted to make it sleep. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, that one can only do spells against 50 points of bonus experience, and we got the Prosperous talent. Okay, so talent, Prosperous, 10% increased gold when slaying enemies. There we go. So there, that was that one. And what do we need for this? A lot of big dudes for that. Some shimmers in there. Oh, here it is, favored. Oh, I did get favored. Shop prices are reduced by 10%. Hardened. I didn't even notice that these unlocked. I saw that they unlocked, but I didn't notice that they unlocked. Combat damage taken from any source is reduced by 2. 10% increased XP when slaying enemies. Gold. I'm going to keep the increased XP in gold right now. But I might turn on hardened as we get out of this area. Actually, I could turn on the other one before I go to a shop and just turn it back off again. I just got to remember before we go into a shop to turn on the one talent so I get 10%. So I get a 10% discount. A torch and 82 gold. Oh, wait, there's another thing there. A mend leaf. Yeah, very good. I think that's everything in this cave. There we go. Alright, out we go. Oh, I got an impervious rock root out here. That's funny. Wow. This is good. Nice. And level 9. All right. No strength this time. Man, we're getting some rolls that aren't so grand here. Getting a lot of 0 rolls. All right, but we got 2 more dexterity and more hit points and more magic points. And I've learned a teleport spell, which I believe teleports you out of the caves? Or no, teleport I think takes you back to the castle. I think there's another thing that takes you out of caves. What was the, let me see this. Go to Dragon Ridge Cave, found far west in the mountains by the sea. Enter, cast spell Moonlight, and search out the cave. I don't think they mean this cave. This is not Dragon Ridge Cave, I don't think. Oh, it is Dragon Ridge Cave. Oh, did I not get the crests? Wait a minute. I don't think I did. Okay, so there's another place I need to go in there. Let's go spell. Let's heal. Of course, I believe all the chests actually respawn, but I don't know if they have anything in them. Dealing 0 damage, that's hilarious. Oh, no, that still had gold in it. Yeah, turn 3 we get a 100% chance of a crit. We're getting some nice gold from just repeating coming in here again. Oh, they're doing 0 damage now too. That's hilarious. These cow grew to level 2. Evasive. That is 10% chance to evade. Even better. Okay. So where's the other... Was there another set of stairs around here that I looked at and then... Oh, yeah. There's a dragon's crest. Everything's running away from me. Alright. Okay. There we good. Just grinding on our way back. Some XP here. And a little bit of gold too. Alright, up we go. Excellent, you successfully returned. Now your real quest begins. Wield my spirit. Okay, so I thought the family crest, I will grant it. I thought I was... You can strike a deal with the item lord. He's found north of Dragon Ridge Cave on a peninsula. Right, okay, so I gotta go to the... right, okay. Should have read that before I did that, but that's alright. I think there was a... Did I talk to everybody here? Don't suppose you remember me? I used to aid your father. You were a child last we met. You've always had a natural talent, but that's wasted without experience. Be sure to challenge yourself by seeking out various types of foes. You might be able to develop some new talents while you're at it. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I didn't look everywhere here. Rumor has it the master of the Merchants Guild has been lining his pockets with gold from the enemy. I wouldn't mind if he was sharing with me. Friend or foe, striking a deal with him will surely lead to a fortune. Gah, I've looked everywhere for my friend, but I still can't find him. He's not lost or anything, but he takes hide and seek far too seriously. I told him invisibility is cheating, but he never listens. If you happen to run into him, can you let him know I've given up? Yeah, this is what I remember. I was like, I remember finding an invisible dude down here. Oh, you found me. Could you see me? Or did you just get lucky? No matter. You've tracked down the Master Hunter, and as a reward, I'll enchant your map. There. It'll now help you track down enemy locations. Happy hunting. So, tab. Oh, they do get a map of Edelwyn. Okay. And then the zone. Oh, local enemies. Okay, free view. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that actually helps you, like, when you're trying to track down a particular enemy, like, you don't know where it spawns, and you need to find where it spawns in order to, you know, you need to kill it, slay one in order to get your talent. That's really useful. If you bring me a charm, I can enchant it for you. Come back whenever you have a charm that needs enchanting. Buy and sell items, but I specialize in charms. Simply carrying a charm will enhance your power, but you can only use one, so choose wisely. What will it be? Health charm, mana charm, strength charm. So, plus 6 hit points when in your inventory, plus 6 magic points when in your inventory, plus 4 strength when held in your inventory, and plus 4 dex when held in your inventory. It would be nice. I mean, dex would make sense with the dagger that I have, but I'm planning on moving away from the dagger, so even though it's fantastic, but it's good for the early game, but later on we're going to need more damage output. So I'm going to say strength charm. That was just for 50, so something else? No. And then you. Each enchantment boosts charm's power, but with diminishing returns. Also, the more you enchant a charm, the more gold it will cost to enchant. Fully enchanting a charm often isn't worth it, but if you have gold to spare, who am I to stop you? So shall I enchant your charm? 450, 950. I could do 950 for now, because I'm going to get a bunch of gold anyway. So let's do that. Excellent. Okay. So our status now, our strength is now 51, which is good. We should probably, do I have any, I have 2 torches I don't need. I can just sell those off. I'm not going to get much for them, but actually, let's go to the tools guy. Oh, that's not what I want. Sell. Yep. Alright. I probably should... Well, I got 3 mend leaves, so that's fine. Alright. Sleep there. One second. Yep. Anyway, back to the game. So there we go, and we have that. So yeah, we have to go to the item guy, which I kind of want to get maybe a little bit higher than level 9 to do that. Let's see if we can, let's play around a little bit. And let's move about the country for better or worse here. There we go. Swift Knight. Hit points. There we go. All crits against him. That was the first one we've slain. Okay. Let's heal. Can I cast sleep on him? Yes. There we go. How much? I'm getting 57 experience. That's not bad. Let's see. Oop, I keep hitting caps lock instead of... So, local enemies... Oh, I don't actually see them until I encounter them? Okay. Let's see how that works. I do know if I go on the sand, we're going to get a sandworm, and the sandworms suck right now. Heavy Knight. So I'm trying not to do that. Oh, you bastard. There we go. First Heavy Knight we've done. 57 bonus points of experience. Okay. Ooh, Void Woven Construct, and it's weakened. Okay. Oh, resist the spell. Okay. 35 damage. Holy shoot. Mr. Heal. Wow. Okay, so he's rough. He is quite rough. All right. I'm wondering it was weakened, so I'm wondering if I should have just went all out and just immediately attacked him. There we go. Enchanted Construct. Okay, there we go. 15 hit points, 13 damage. There we go. All crits. And level 10. Nice. And our first Enchanted Construct. 62 bonus points of experience. Yeah, here's our treasure chest that we dropped. So we got half of our gold back by returning to where we were. Okay. Alright. Oh, he's... okay. He's resisting my spells. There we go. New ability unlocked. Retribution. Kite shield grew to level 2. Alright, so that is... so all sorts of physical damage are taken are reduced by 2 as the one that we had. Retribution. When attacked, the enemy takes damage based on your defense. Nice. Very nice. And what is our defense? 33. Okay. So I guess it'll take, I imagine, I don't know if it's a dice roll, I imagine, so probably between 1 and 33 damage, maybe it'll take, or maybe it's half. Let's find out. Oh, there's something else. Did I get this other talent yet? So Slain those. Oh, there's 3 more there that I need to do. I see. I have 2 more shimmers to do for that one. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. No complaints. You know, just getting through the week. Week has been pretty uneventful, which is nice. I'm just kind of looking forward to... I'm looking forward to next week because I only have... like, I took some extra time off, so I only have 2 days next week. And then I can kind of relax a little bit. Ooh, Frenzied Knight. Wow, 26 damage. Try sleep again. Nice. One hit point. Okay. Magic Bolt. 11 points. Oof. Oof. Oh, Retribution returns 3.7. Yeah, so it is a roll. Um, well, now she's just doing more and more damage every time. Although I am damaging him, but only like 3 points. Which I'm guessing is just not going to be enough. Alright. So, let's go heal up here. Actually, you know what? Let's teleport. Alright. Let's go. Go to the inn. Yes, this is Splintered. This is what I was talking about. What I've been singing the praises of. When you really want like a modern engine but old school stuff. And you know, they've got, it's all keyboard, no mouse control, but it's got, it takes the concepts from, you know, old school, you know, Dragon Quest kind of thing, and just adds a bunch of stuff on top of it that's really fun. It's got a randomizer mode. It's got some challenge modes. I'm just doing the main quest here. But your equipment all has, you know, you have your base stats for your equipment, but then all your equipment has passives that you unlock as you gain experience. So my dagger needs 14 more experience to get to unlock this last ability here, which is your attacks can critically strike legendary opponents. But all these other ones I've unlocked because I've been using it. The same with like armor and stuff. That levels up, so you get all these different abilities. It reduces chance of getting ambushed, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. And then you have talents, which are as you slay enemies. Like ambitious, there you can see I've slain. When you slay an enemy for the first time, you get bonus experience, and it also tracks it here in the hunt menu. And so since I've slain all those enemies down the bottom, I unlocked Ambitious, which gives me 10% increased XP when slaying enemies. And then same with this Prosperous, and then we've got Favored and Hardened unlocked. And then this one here, I've got 3 of the 6 enemies slain at once for that one. And where's the other one here? This one I've got 1 out of 3. So they're all shimmers. And so some of them are, and these are like 2 out of 3 here. So all the different enemies and stuff. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And cool. It's also got a help menu, which is actually just tells you what quest you're supposed to be doing. So, you know, if you drop it and come back to it a couple days later and you're like, what the hell was I doing? You just go to the help menu and it's like, here was the quest that you're expected to be going on right now. Which is also really nice. So there's quality of life things and whatnot here that kind of shine through. And we just maxed out our dagger. So you can see all of our equipment on the left there is now maxed out. Alright, this frenzied knight. Can I put him to sleep? Alright, spell. Magic bolt. Still sleeping. Good. Still sleeping. Yep, he awoke. 23 damage, plus I gave him 3 back with retribution. Sleep. Yes. Alright, spell, lesser heal. Alright, magic bolt. Oof, Jesus. Okay. Sleep again. Damn. Alright, lesser heal. Oof. I need something more than lesser heal here. How much does Mend Leaf do? I don't think... Does it do as much as a lesser heal? It does more. Jesus, and he just took me right back down again. Oh, and he blocked me. Bastard. Man, I was doing so good there. I was getting a lot of damage on him. But not enough. Not enough damage yet. So I think we need to... try... As good as our dagger is, we're going to need to trade in our dagger. Which means I need to farm for some gold here. Go. All right, there we go. Got him down. Let's go get our stuff back here. There it is. Every 3 turns having 100%. The nice thing about the dagger is every 3 turns you have a 100% chance of a critical, and that's really useful. So we got half our gold back. That it's gonna take some time. Yeah. I mean, the grinding in these games is kind of the thing, right? And actually, technically, I'm not supposed to be doing that area down there yet. I'm supposed to be going up to the cave, but I want to sort of over level before we get to this other guy, because I have faced this guy before off camera, and I know that the higher level you are, it's almost hilarious how you just like take him down. He's up here in this little thing. Okay. Got, we got almost, 800 gold. I don't, I have to look to see what the price was for stuff. I think the Claymore, oh, there's level 11. That's good. Oh, we got a decent roll. 5 hit points, 9 magic points, 2 more strength, 2 more dexterity. Let's go back and see what the prices were here. So the Claymore is 140. Which obviously we can afford, but I'm wondering though, that's 8 attack. Our dagger is 6 attack. I could try and make my way to another area that I'm not supposed to be at yet, and try to just hold on to my gold and get to there. Though this, the defensive 8 on that instead of the leather. Increased healing from spells. Healing spells infuse your attack next turn with magical damage. When healing in battle, you can overheal to plus 20% of your max HP. I don't know. Because it's all based on when I'm using healing spells, which I am using healing spells a lot, so it does help early on here. But do I spend the 200 on it versus the leather harass I have right now, which gives me increased chance of running, increased gold gain when defeating an enemy in one turn, and reduced chance of getting ambushed. I guess it's not... The only thing really good here is the Flea and the Opportunists. But Flea is not really helping that much anymore, and Opportunists is good when you defeat an enemy in one turn, but we're going to higher level areas, so that's our defensive 6. Defensive 6. Not sure. Not sure on that one. Where do we want to go, though? So we've got the final war up there. I mean, I can get over up into that other peninsula up there, and then there's a castle right there. That's good to get to. This one down here is also good, but it's a pain going through all that swampland to get to it. But that's really it's a mine. So let's see. I'd have to get through this cave, which is not going to be the easiest thing to do. You know what? It's more important for me to go to the mine, I think, because you can get equipment there that lets you walk on the swamp tiles without taking damage. Oh, here's a glimmer. One that we haven't killed before. There we go. So we get the kill for that. And 125 pieces of gold. And bonus of 83 experience. Yeah, I guess from here. I'm in charge of keeping the miners' supply station stocked, so if you're headed into the mines, take whatever you need. It's our courtesy, and I'll restock the chests as soon as possible. Oh, but if you find a protection potion, just know that it's the last one. There's a great evil that's taken root in our minds. It's a necromancer that wields terrifying powers. We sent some soldiers down there, but now they're... anyhow, there might be a way to weaken it before confronting it directly. Yep. There definitely is. Where are you? Have you ever seen your father's sunstone? It's a great artifact, bright as the sun, said to hold boundless energy. I'm sure he keeps it hidden somewhere dark in Hammonrock Castle. But then again, I don't remember the castle having a basement. Sorry, I'm rambling. Would love to set eyes on it someday. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Okay. Buy and sell items. What do you have? Greater Mend Leaf. That might be a good thing to have. Let's get 3 of them. Did I talk to that person? Yeah, okay. So... what we gotta do here is Go down into our mines, but I want to look here first. If you're looking for a master blacksmith, you found him. Bring me equipment you've fully mastered, and I'll tailor it to your needs for a price, of course. So because I fully mastered all of these things, which means they're completely leveled up, I can boost them. So if I boost a dagger, I get +6 attack. It's not bad. Leather cuirass +6 defense. The kite shield plus another 6 defense. For 1,000. I don't have 1,000 gold, but let's see what you've got. Divine blade. What does this have? Peak performance, 20% increased attack when hit points is above 50%. Increased defense, scales with strength, fortified strength. 10% of defense is added to your attack. That's interesting. Interesting one. Assassin garb, the perfect armor for those in the shadows. Assassinate, 50% chance, plus 50% critical chance against sleeping enemies. Okay. Plus 50% chance to resist being put to sleep. And plus 25% increased critical damage. Critical damage increases now. Also increase weapon attack. That's a really interesting one. Mind Spring Robe. That's probably for mages. Kite Shield is what I already have. Brawler's Braces is for unarmed combat. Okay, so they have a Divine Blade, which is interesting. Increase attack when hit points is above 50%. Scales with strength. 10% of defense is added to your attack. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. But having the Master Blacksmith, though, is really good because he can buff our dagger and stuff, which I kind of really like dagger and would like to hold on to it for a little bit. Yeah, I need a protection potion, but they've locked the mines. The miners here drink protection potions to nullify the effects of swamps and other hazards. Potions are incredibly rare. If you find one, I'll buy it for 1,000 gold. That's twice what you'll sell it for in a shop. Of course, you could always just drink it yourself. I doubt you'll find another, and the permanent effects of the potion are a tremendous boon. Oh, I don't have a key. I gotta buy a key for the door. I haven't found the magic keys yet, have I? The magic key seller. Crap. Crap. You don't sell any keys, do you? No. I don't remember where the magic key guy is. Ooh, young magic dragon. Sleep? Cool. Wow, 41 damage. Okay. Hit me with that blast there. Emerald dragon duckling. Okay, that's the first one we killed of that. Cool. Extra 140 points of experience. just run from that right now. Let's go sleep in the inn for 6 gold. Okay. And I guess, I mean, technically we could go do that other thing. I kind of want to go up there and see if I can get to that other place. So let's go Moonlight. Heartless Night. Oh, well, he put us to sleep. Let's silence him. Nice. Sleep. Yep, he's been silenced. Nice. Sweet. Alright. And that's the first one that we killed of that. I'm wondering though if I should take Hardened here to reduce the damage by 2. We need one more Shimmer to kill there for that one. We got that guy killed. We haven't killed the other 2 yet. Yeah, a couple of these that are almost ready to pop. Although I do need gold and XP right now, so maybe I'll hold on to that. Hold on to that thought. There's a door. Prevent me from going that way. On. There we go. Sweet. Get that done. So we're struggling with them, but we're making it. Alright, so far so good here. Oh, got ambushed. Oh, we're evading though. Nice. Cool. We defeated the young dragon. That's the first one of those we killed. And we're level 12. Nice. Learned the ward spell. Okay. Okay. Get some nice gold. Serendal. What do you have? Invisible Blade, 20 attack. What does that do? What does that do? Hidden Edge. Attacks deal plus 30% damage to undamaged enemies. So the first time we make damage to it, we get 30% extra. Swift Blade. Dexterity increases attack damage. Oh, this is good. So this goes good with the dagger. Because our dagger does something similar with dexterity. And I gave my guy a little bit more extra dexterity, so... Hamstring. Landing an attack lowers enemy defense by minus 10% and increases your evasion by 10%. Wow. That's... It needs a lot of XP to get there, though, because it's like 400 for level 1, so I don't know if it's... how much it is for the next ones there. That's really good. 1800. Guardian plate is 2000. It's a full plate. 24 defense. Efficient healing. Healing spells cost 1 MP less. Okay. Protector's Oath. Plus 10% increased strength and defense. You can no longer critically strike. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. So this actually takes all your critical strikes away from you. Which is... you know... it's kind of a bummer, but I mean, you do get 10% increased strength, so if you're a strength character and you weren't getting a lot of critical strikes anyway, it would help. But for me, I'm kind of relying on critical strikes, so I probably would never take the Guardian Plate. And then Divine Shield, once per combat, ignore fatal damage. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty darn good. Mage Stone. Okay. Let's talk to some of the residents here. A traveler from Minrithia said the city was raided by an invisible giant. What rubbish? I've never seen one. Yep. And you never will. They say Wormborn Pass is host to a great worm. Its lair is said to be locked behind a magic door and full of many treasures. I wouldn't so much as step foot in there if I were you. Last you want an angry dragon on your tail seeking vengeance. There's supposed to be a merchant that sells magic keys here. There's supposed to be a secret passage that's easy to find. Well, I've been searching all day and I can't find either. But I'll keep looking. Magic keys are too valuable to leave behind. I thought this was the magic key area. Let's see. Oh, there we go. If you're in need of training, you've come to the right place. It'll cost you, though, 500 gold, and you get 250 XP. What do you say? No, I don't really need that, but thank you. That's cool that they're just like, you know what? You don't want to grind? Pay us 500 gold, and we'll give you an extra 250 XP. Oh. Damn it. I walked too far. There we go. Welcome, I buy and sell items. What'll it be? Magic key. Give me, how many can you give me? 9? Yeah, I'll take all 9. How about you? Buy and sell items. Award potion. Port leaf. Magical leaf that sends you home. Ah, okay. Blazing torch. No. I don't need any of those. Alright, so we got the magic keys that I wanted. We can walk back, I guess. I was going to teleport, but you know what? We can walk back. Although, my MP is a little bit low. Maybe we should play it safe here. Let's come over here and rest up. Alright. Now we have some magic keys. Let's head down to where I was. Oh, let me run. There we go. And we'll sleep here. Just for the sake of argument. Alright, good. Now we can come down here and get through this door. Protection potion, blazing torch, greater mind leaf, or bend leaf. Item and protection potion. Protective aura emanates from you, permanently nullifying the effects of hazardous terrain. That's worth the price of admission right there. Now we could try down here, but I'm not going to go to the big bad yet because I don't think I can. I don't think I'm high enough level yet, or doing enough damage yet to do it. But we can grind some stuff here, maybe. Yeah, these are doing lots and lots of damage. There we go. There's our first shadow. And we got the Enlightened talent. Okay, so talent. So that was this other talent down here. We need it. 10% increased MP. Prices are reduced by 10. Yeah. So yeah, this place is hurting pretty good here. So I'm not going to go too far into it until we've leveled a little bit. But as you probably guessed from when I talked to the NPCs, the gimmick here is the more enemies you destroy on your way to Necromancer, the weaker the Necromancer is. You can see it. You sense the presence of a great evil begin to weaken. So that is the... This is... And honestly, it's kind of nice they've done that, because normally when you're doing something like this, you would probably turn on Ward and just, you know, ignore all the enemy encounters and then just go straight to the Necromancer. But in this case, the more encounters you take, the easier the battle becomes, which is really nice. It's a really different way of doing it. I don't think it ever gets like easy per se, but it certainly becomes much more doable. Oh, we've been ambushed by Frenzied Knight, and this is the guy that we haven't killed yet, or haven't been able to kill yet. Alright, spell, lesser heal. Yeah. Yeah, we still can't take them on, which is... It's just I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough damage. That's what it comes down to. And I need to destroy that Frenzied Knight at some point. Because that's, I think, the last... No, is it the last one we need for that talent? Or did we... Yeah, it's one of the ones we need for a talent. Jesus. Okay. All right. That retribution came in really handy there because we were just stuck in a health spiral. But every time he kept hitting me, he kept doing damage to himself. All right, let's go. Teleport. All right. So now we can walk around on all this and not get damaged, which is really nice. Alright, good stuff. Do I have 1,000 gold. Let's do something here. Let's go crazy. And let's boost our dagger's attack by 6 to get it to 10. Alright. Equipment. Yep, it now does 10 damage. Insanity. I'm kind of curious to see. Let's go down here. I think these are... That's empty. It's a blazing torch. That's another greater men leaf, which is nice. Let's see what we can do with this guy. 3 hit points. 6 hit points. Not a whole lot can we do with him. I healed for 25 and he dealt 25 damage to me. He woke up already. Damn it. I evaded an attack. Good. Alright. He woke up. Let's sleep him again. Damn, he's got so much health. And leaf. Okay. Sleep him? Nope. Try again. Oh, we got him. Nice. Finally got him. Successfully slain your first frenzied knight. 110 bonus points of experience. There we go. Alright. So that was... So Frenzy Knight helped us with this one. So we have 3 here. And I think there was another one with him. Yeah, this one over here. So we got 2 of those knights slain. So we just need that third one, which is looks really nasty. I have a feeling we're not ready for that. The red ones were probably not close to being ready for. Is all right. How much do we get for that? 99 points of experience. Okay, we're almost to level 13. Let's see if we can get to level 13 here. Oh boy. Let's run from him. Yeah, that's we don't have enough MP to deal with him right now. God damn it. Give me someone else. There we go. Alright, there's level 13. They didn't give me any additional magic points, really. Only 1 strength. Man, it's a bad roll. I got a really good dex roll, but I got bad rolls on everything else. We've learned the greater heal spell. Hey, how about that? How about them apples? Alright. So what we'll do now is go actually do the quest. So I really came down there to kind of get this protection stuff. Oh, let's see if we can take on this magic dragon. Let's do silence. Cool. And sleep. 22 hit points. Sleep again. Oh, and we get it. We did it. Nice. 104 bonus points of experience, and we've got the golden talent now. Unlocked. So what is that over here? So we need both of those dragons. Reduces gold loss on death by 50%. Okay, so we would only lose 25% of our gold then, if I did my math correctly. Half of half would be 25. Yeah, so that's good. I don't really need that right now though. It's a good thing to have. Okay, we just hit 1,000 gold again. Let's go take a quick, easy nap here in the cheap seats. All right. We're just killing it right out right now, which is nice. Okay. And since we're killing them turn 1, we're getting, you know, a boost in gold as well from it. Because of our talent there. Alright. Talk to this guy. Oh, I can sense you have the dragon's crest. Ha ha ha, you fool. Alright, the presence of key items enhances the item lord's power +3. Okay. Lord approaches. Alright. Let's do spell. Silence. And silenced. Throws a blazing torch at me for 26 damage. Holy shit. And I put him to sleep. 11 damage. Alright. 26 points. Item Lord has been silenced. He tried to cast sleep. Suck it. Yep, he tried to cast sleep again. I had a feeling he would try to do some shenanigans. Put him to sleep. And he's dead. Yeah, suck it, nerd, right? Exactly. Victory rewards you with 358 points of experience and 466 pieces of gold. You've successfully slain a great foe. Your luck turns into fate, revealing the dragon's horn. Nice. Very good. Right. I'll take this back to the castle, I believe. Get some extra gold boosts. Oh, you know what? I just realized when I went to pay that 1,000 gold to upgrade my dagger, I forgot to turn my talent on to see if it would give me the 20% discount. Damn it. That would have been pretty significant. See, I that's the thing, right? They give you that talent early on, and then you're like, I should use this whenever I go to a shopkeeper, and then you forget to turn on before you talk to the shopkeeper. 48 gold, 46 gold, 50 gold, 46 gold. Alright. It's going to be in my way. Alright. Excellent. You successfully returned from your real... oh, I guess he is... So he's saying the same thing. Now that you have magic keys, return to Wormborn Pass. Open a door and enter the Great Worm's lair. Open all 3 treasure chests to complete this quest. Okay, well that is, yeah, alright. I know what pass they're talking about. They're talking about this, the one that takes me over to where the magic keys are. I mean, I could try and take on the Great Worm. I don't think I'm necessarily ready for it, but... I could certainly try. What's our... You know what? Before I do that, let's use the weaponsmith here. Let's turn our talent on. Take that off, and we'll do... Shop prices are reduced by 10%. Let's see what happens here. Oh, his prices aren't reduced. It's still 1,000. Okay, so I don't feel so bad then. I get +6 defense on the kite shield. I think would be a good thing right now. Let's do that. Alright, so that didn't... Okay, just curious there. Ambitious. So what does Enlighten give me? Increased MP. Okay, hardened... Right. Alright. Okay, well, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. You have a good night. And see you later. Alright. Glimmer. Feed the glimmer. Okay. Anything interesting up here? No. I know if I go further down south, just like even not even that far down here, we'll start to really get into some stuff. Ooh, golden dragon duckling. Ooh. That's the first time I've seen one of those. Yep. He was silenced. Attack. There we go. Silence really worked out well there. Alright. Defeated another one. Experience. 104 experience is pretty good. Let's see if I can get that golden duckling thing again, though. Okay. Oh, and here be dragons. Alright. $26. Oof. Fire breathing. Let's get a lesser heal on here. Just a little bit. There we go. First dragon defeated. 99 points of experience, 109 pieces of gold. So we get bonus 99 XP. And that gave us the expertise talent. What is that? When equipment is at max level, +2 attack and defense. Well, my equipment is at max level, so that would be a good thing. So I guess I'll take the gold off and put the expertise on. For now. Wow, 1 point? Oh, he did 0 damage to me? That's funny. We got 140 points of experience and 2 pieces of gold, and he was just like, oh, so the emerald duckling. So I thought the gold duckling I thought was going to be like the metal slimes in Dragon Quest, but I guess that was more like the gold man in Dragon Quest than the emerald one here was more like the metal slimes because they give you a bunch of experience and very little gold. And there's level 14. And we've learned the Magic Blast spell. Two hit points. There we go. 4 experience. So, greater heal, but also, what's our status right now? So, 75 strength, 62 dex, 62 attack power, and 51 defense power. Oh, here's another emerald. Alright. Oh, we were ambushed, but managed to evade. Alright. Very good. Here's another dragon. And fire, huh? Let's get a heal on here. There we go. Defeat the dragon. Cool. Let's go in here real fast. Okay. I don't know what kind of, I don't remember what kind of dragon it is, but I have a feeling it's not the green dragon. So let's go over here and do this thing. Moonlight. Heartless. These guys are... I have to silence, I think. Yeah. It's only doing 2 damage to me, though, so... That's... quite the difference. Okay. I'm doing a hell of a lot of damage to him, so... That's good to see. All right. Oh, yeah. They do have sleep. There you go. So I should burn a turn and cast silence on them. Yep, he's been silenced. Yeah, he tried to do sleep again. Okay, young dragon. Alright, that's not too bad. There we go. This is 88 experience. 11 gold. Rare mend leaf. So this is not really the thing here. This guy. And let's do Magic Blast. Rose pendant. Okay. I guess that was really the way to go. Or I guess these dragons were really the thing that I had to overcome. Silence him. Good. He immediately tried to do sleep. Alright, anything of use up here? That's weird. How did that... Let's do that again. Oh, so I guess that was just an easier way to... It was a way to put you up there without having to take damage from the swamp. That's interesting. Okay. So what else? Now you should be ready to confront your uncles, Balgus and Halifax. They're in Hedeldrich, which is in the desert southwest of the castle. Balgus holds my sword and Halifax holds my armor. It is your choice which to decide to defeat. Claim victory and one of my armaments to proceed. Okay. There we go. I should mention too that there are multiple chapters here. This is only chapter 1, so if you're thinking to yourself, wow, this is progressing really quickly, remind yourself it's only chapter 1. Like, this is a fully released game, so all the chapters are there, but there's multiple chapters in the game, so. That's kind of one of the nice things. One of the things I really like about this too is that it does, even though you do have to grind a little bit, each thing that you're grinding for seems to go by relatively quickly. You know what I mean? The grind doesn't seem to be all that terrible. At least for now. I mean, I'm rapidly approaching the furthest point I've gotten in the game. Which is I did defeat one of these guys, and that's only with like 2 hours of playtime. So yep, and we get this great worm. These are freaking terrible. Let's do sleep. Let's do silence. And then let's do spell, magic blast. Alright. Yeah, vicious bite, 23 damage. Crushing blow. You're now vulnerable to physical damage. Yeah. And let's do greater heal. There we go. First great worm destroyed. 330 points of experience and 389 pieces of gold. We've gone to level 5. Man, we got a bad roll again. All around this time. 0 strength, +2 magic points, +2 health points, +6 dexterity. And I've slain a great foe successfully. Alright, and this is Hadldrich, where we have to face off against these guys. Not necessarily ready to do that right now, because we took a lot of damage there. You can see there's an enemy down there. Frenzied Knight. One damage. Yeah, I don't think this guy actually has stuff, has spells. I think he just hurts a hell of a lot. There we go. All right, 110 experience. There we go. Got him. We got cave down there. I don't know what that does yet. Spell, sleep. There we go. Alright, we need to retreat. Our MP is low. Void Woven Constructs. We haven't killed one of these yet, have we? 11 hit points. 23 damage he does to us. Damn it. I can do Magic Blast too. Wow, he healed for 86 points. Jesus Christ. I don't have enough magic points here. Can't do enough. I can't do enough damage to this freaking guy. I just can't do enough damage to him. Just enough to teleport. Alright. Sleep in the cheap seats. Okay. Good stuff. I think though, my friends, I might have to stop there. I know we're right on the cusp of good things, but yeah, I know we're on the cusp of good things, but let's actually go here. I haven't unlocked this yet. And sell items. Oh, we got the magic. There's a magic key guy right here. That's convenient. That's very convenient. Also, we got this guy. I guess I'm not protected against these things, huh? Well, I guess I am. Please release me from these shackles. I've been locked up for so long, my mind plays tricks on me. Every day I swear I see a cloaked figure walking on the water. Then suddenly they vanish. Hallucination, I suppose. Oh, here's the basement. Ah, so you found your father's secret storage. Fortunately, the sunstone isn't here. Too many powerful artifacts too close together is too great a risk. Plus, it needed to be recharged anyhow. I hid it where it could soak up some sunlight. 23 and -4 to be exact. But I suppose you need Rithian compass to make any sense of that. Ah, okay. Interesting. All right. I've never gone back there and looked at that place before, so that's a thing. Awesome. I guess you're still not a... Use the inn next door. Yeah, okay. So you're still not a help. How about this person? Did they say anything different now? No. Okay. What? You've mastered not only Magic Blast, but Greater Heal as well? Please, you must share your secrets. Oh, okay, so it did say something different. At the very least. So there was that. Okay. Cool. What we're going to do, my friends, is... We're going to save and quit here. Alright. Very good. Very good. I wanted to show this game off because I've been, like I said, I was playing it a bunch off camera. And it's really cool. It's really fun. Especially if you like the old school aesthetic and the old school mechanics and stuff. It brings a lot of that forward. And there's a lot of quality of life stuff here. There's a lot of different game modes. So even though it feels kind of short at the beginning here, you know, there's more chapters to do. Plus, there's also a story mechanic that I haven't talked about that you'll encounter that I happen to just know about because of watching others play the game. And you know, it's got a randomizer mode. It's got all kinds of stuff that unlocks after you make it to chapter 2. So it's a lot of fun stuff. Or after you complete chapter 2, I believe. So by all means, this is like if you like this kind of thing, if you like this kind of aesthetic, if you like something that's maybe a little more, a little less flashy, and a little more mechanical. You know, there's different strategies to employ and all that stuff, and it feels quite balanced from my perspective. You know, this will do it. This will do it for you. All right, my friends. That will do it for me for tonight. Tomorrow night we're back to coding. Trying to make some more progress on the game engine. Most likely the same thing on Saturday. And then Sunday, I don't know yet. I'll leave it till Sunday to find out what I'm going to do. I don't know if I have a hankering to go back to No Man's Sky and start Expedition 7, but I also there's a bunch of other balls in the air. So we'll see. We'll see whatever I happen to be in the mood for. It would be, you know, Sunday is a good time. Like if I start earlier, I could maybe make some good progress on some of these things that are ongoing. So we'll see. It just depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm in the mood for right there. Also, 20. So next week, I'm probably going to take a day to play Soulframe because there's stuff happening there. Hopefully the stream stays up, because I've had problems with that in the past where I don't know if it just sucks up all the network or what has happened there. Hopefully I've figured out whatever that problem was. So there's that. Also, oh, you know what? This weekend, probably Sunday, I might drop into Star Citizen for the first time in a long time. It's been a while since I've been there. I don't even know all the changes that have happened yet. So it's I did get it running on the computer, and I did try to get into my ship, but it just kept failing to deliver my ship to me. So I'll try a little bit off camera and make sure I can at least make some progress somewhere. But the reason for that is, for the first time ever, they are actually having Twitch drops are going on right now for them. So, and you got to watch for like 4 hours. So I would have to do that on a weekend kind of thing to get it. I might jump into that depending on how successful I am at actually being able to play the game. So we'll see. We'll see on that. But anyway, my friends, if you happen to run across this on the YouTubes, whether live or the recording, and you have a like or a subscribe that you can spare and maybe toss my way, that would be really great and awesome. It helps out tremendously, and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you, and hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
Space!